National Electrical Code Section 110.26 addresses the issue of dedicated equipment space, stipulating that equipment must not be situated or installed in locations where it might encounter excessive moisture, dust, fumes, or vapors, as these elements can precipitate hazardous or unsafe scenarios. Placing low-voltage security equipment directly above a UPS or uninterruptible power supply could indeed constitute a violation of this code, notwithstanding the UPS mobility courtesy of its wheels. The rationale behind this determination stems from the inherent environmental vulnerabilities of electrical equipment such as UPS systems. These devices are meticulously engineered to operate within controlled environmental parameters, and exposure to excessive moisture, dust, fumes, or vapors can compromise their operational integrity and longevity, potentially leading to malfunctions or even safety hazards. The vulnerability arises from several factors. Firstly, excessive moisture can induce corrosion within the UPS intricate electronic circuitry, disrupting electrical conductivity and potentially causing short circuits or component failures. Secondly, dust accumulation can impede heat dissipation, leading to overheating and premature degradation of vital components. Thirdly, fumes and vapors, especially those of a corrosive nature, can chemically attack the UPS internal components, eroding their protective coatings and compromising their functionality. The presence of wheels on the UPS does not automatically exempt the installation from adherence to NEC 110.26 A3. While the wheels facilitate mobility for maintenance, relocation, or repair purposes, they do not negate the fundamental requirement to protect the equipment from environmental hazards. The code's overarching objective is to ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations, and this objective remains paramount irrespective of the equipment's portability. The potential for the UPS to be moved into environments with elevated levels of moisture, dust, fumes, or vapors only exacerbates the risk of non-compliance. To rectify this situation and achieve compliance with NEC 110.26 A3, the low-voltage security equipment should be relocated to a more suitable location. The alternative location should be characterized by a controlled environment free from excessive moisture, dust, fumes, and vapors. This might entail moving the security equipment to a different room, a higher elevation, or an enclosed cabinet specifically designed to protect sensitive electronic equipment from environmental hazards. It is crucial to conduct a thorough assessment of the environmental conditions in the vicinity of the UPS and the security equipment to identify potential sources of contamination. Factors to consider include the presence of nearby industrial processes, HVAC systems, or other equipment that might generate excessive moisture, dust, fumes, or vapors. In addition to relocating the security equipment, it might also be necessary to implement preventative measures to mitigate the risk of environmental contamination. This could involve installing air filters to remove dust and particulate matter from the air, sealing openings in the building envelope to prevent ingress of moisture and fumes, or implementing a regular cleaning schedule to remove accumulated dust and debris. Furthermore, it is essential to consult with a qualified electrical contractor or engineer to ensure that the relocation and preventative measures are implemented in accordance with all applicable codes and standards. A qualified professional can provide expert guidance on selecting appropriate equipment, designing effective protection strategies, and verifying compliance with NEC 110.26 A3 and other relevant regulations. The importance of code compliance cannot be overstated. Adherence to the National Electrical Code is not merely a matter of regulatory compliance, it is a fundamental prerequisite for ensuring the safety and reliability of electrical installations. Failure to comply with the code can result in serious consequences, including equipment damage, fire hazards, and even personal injury. In the context of NEC 110.26 A3, the code's intent is to protect electrical equipment from environmental hazards that can compromise its functionality and safety. By ensuring that the equipment is installed in locations free from excessive moisture, dust, fumes, and vapors, the code helps to prevent equipment failures, reduce the risk of electrical hazards, and prolong the lifespan of electrical equipment. The specific requirements of NEC 110.26 A3 are not arbitrary or subjective. They are based on sound engineering principles and extensive research into the effects of environmental factors on electrical equipment. The code's requirements are designed to provide a reasonable level of protection against common environmental hazards, while also allowing for flexibility in design and installation. The determination of whether a particular installation constitutes a violation of NEC 110.26A3 is typically based on a case-by-case assessment of the specific environmental conditions and the sensitivity of the equipment in question. Factors to consider include the severity of the environmental hazards, the duration of exposure, and the presence of any mitigating factors. In some cases, it may be necessary to conduct environmental testing to determine the levels of moisture, dust, fumes, or vapors in the vicinity of the equipment. This testing can provide objective data to support a determination of code compliance. It is important to note that the interpretation and enforcement of the National Electrical Code can vary depending on the jurisdiction. Local authorities, such as building inspectors or electrical inspectors, are responsible for enforcing the code within their respective jurisdictions. These authorities may have their own interpretations of the code and may impose additional requirements beyond those specified in the NEC. Therefore, it is essential to consult with local authorities to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. In summary, the placement of low-voltage security equipment above a UPS with wheels can constitute a violation of NEC 110.26A3 if the equipment is exposed to excessive moisture, dust, fumes, or vapors. The wheels and the UPS do not exempt the installation from this requirement. To comply with the code, the security equipment should be relocated to a location where it will not be exposed to these hazards. Furthermore, preventative measures should be implemented to mitigate the risk of environmental contamination, and a qualified electrical contractor or engineer should be consulted to ensure compliance with all applicable codes and standards. The National Electrical Code serves as a cornerstone of electrical safety, providing a comprehensive set of guidelines for the safe installation and operation of electrical systems. Adherence to the NEC is not merely a matter of regulatory compliance. It is a fundamental responsibility of all electrical professionals. By diligently following the code's provisions, electrical professionals can help to protect people and property from the hazards of electricity. Moreover, understanding the underlying principles and rationale behind the code's requirements can empower electrical professionals to make informed decisions and ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations. The NEC is a dynamic document constantly evolving to reflect advances in technology and changes in industry practices. Regular updates and revisions are made to the code to address emerging safety concerns and to incorporate new and improved installation methods. Electrical professionals should stay abreast of these changes by participating in continuing education programs and by consulting with industry experts. By remaining informed and engaged, electrical professionals can ensure that they are providing the highest level of safety and service to their clients. The National Electrical Code is not intended to be a static set of rules, but rather a living document that evolves with the needs of the industry. The code is developed through a collaborative process involving a wide range of stakeholders, including electrical engineers, contractors, manufacturers, inspectors, and safety experts. This collaborative process ensures that the code reflects the collective knowledge and experience of the electrical industry. The NEC is organized into a series of chapters, each addressing a specific aspect of electrical installations. These chapters cover topics such as wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and equipment installation. Within each chapter, the code provides specific requirements for the design, installation, and maintenance of electrical systems. The code also includes a number of tables and figures that provide additional guidance and information. The NEC is not intended to be a design manual, but rather a set of minimum requirements for the safe installation of electrical systems. Electrical engineers and designers are responsible for ensuring that electrical systems are designed and installed in accordance with all applicable codes and standards, including the NEC. The NEC is a valuable resource for electrical professionals, providing a comprehensive and authoritative source of information on electrical safety. By understanding and applying the code's requirements, electrical professionals can help to ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations. The National Electrical Code is a complex and comprehensive document, and it is essential for electrical professionals to have a thorough understanding of its provisions. This understanding can be acquired through formal education, on-the-job training, and continuing education programs. The electrical professionals should also consult with industry experts and participate in professional organizations to stay abreast of the latest developments in the field. By investing in their knowledge and skills, electrical professionals can enhance their ability to provide safe and reliable electrical services. In conclusion, addressing potential violations of NEC 110.26 requires careful consideration of environmental factors, equipment placement, and preventative measures. By following the code's requirements and consulting with qualified professionals, electrical professionals can ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations and protect people and property from the hazards of electricity.